Okay, so here is a big magazine bowl. We don't have time to make this size, but I can show you what we do have time for. So it took me about 10 minutes to do this, so I'm imagining double that to 20 minutes, and you have, a pretty good size bowl, a little mini bowl. Now, I know this doesn't look like a bowl yet, but I'll show you how that happens a little bit later in this video. So the first thing you're going to need to do when you're making your magazine bowl is to make a disc like this. And this is how we start. Open up your magazine, find a piece of paper, rip it out as close to the edge as possible. If you have little broken pieces like that, just tear them off. Then you start folding it. So you start in one corner and you just fold over that corner. And then after that, you're going to keep folding it, give it a nice little crease each time you fold. You want to try and make sure it's the same thickness on this side as it is on this side. Oops, mine's getting crooked. And you just keep doing this. Now, after you do this, you want to look at the thickness that you've created in your strip, and you want to make sure that each time you do this process, that you make it about the same thickness. Okay, now once you get to this point and you see this little piece hanging off, you're going to want to take some glue and glue that little triangle on there. All right, now hold that in place for about 5 seconds or so. And then you're going to create a spiral. So basically you start at one end and you fold it and you keep folding it. Sometimes I hold it like this in the middle, especially when I'm starting it like this. And you just wrap it around itself. You want to pull it as tight as you can, but it doesn't really have to be perfect, so don't get too crazy with that. Once you get to this point where you have a little bit hanging out at the end, you're going to glue this end down. This one I would hold for about 20 seconds or so just to make sure it stays. It's going to want to pop out again. And then once you do that, you repeat the process over and over again until you have a bigger spiral like you see here. Then with that spiral, you're just going to push it out to create your bowl shape. Now, I know you can't really, this one's a little teeny tiny, but after you have this, I'll show you how to paint the Mod Podge on. It's super easy. And then you're done, and it'll look like a smaller version of this one. Have fun.